Hello, I'm Charity Folk, Executive Director of the Simsbury Chamber of Commerce, and I'd like to welcome you to an informational program on the upcoming Septemberfest and the Home Improvement Show. With me today is Tom Vincent, manager of the Simsbury Performing Arts Center, and Dennis Jacobs, who's the event chairman of the Simsbury Chamber of Commerce Home Improvement Show. And over the next half hour, we hope to give you all the up-to-date information that we have on the return of these exciting events in Simsbury. So welcome, Tom. Welcome, Dennis.
Thank you, Charity.
You're welcome. Looking forward to giving our viewers some information on what to expect this year for Septemberfest and the Home Improvement Show. But before we start, Tom, give us a little background on what some of your duties and what, as the manager of the Performing Arts Center, tell us some of your duties and responsibility, and how's the summer been going?
It's been going pretty good. Other than a few rain dates, we've had some pretty nice weather, and I do operate the Performing Arts Center. I do answer to a Performing Arts Center board, which is a 7-member board, and we oversee all the summer activities that are down on the boulevard and at the Performing Arts Center. We've had the HSO come in for their Talcott Mountain Music Festival, where they had 5 concerts. We have some smaller concerts that we do that the Performing Arts Center sponsors. We also have community events, which are very important, like the Calhoun bike ride. We also have the Rotary Club does a road race, and we have the half marathon. There's a lot of activities down there, and it's a great place, and I love being there in the summertime. And the weather has actually been a lot better this year than it was last year.
That's for sure.
Keep our fingers crossed. I've been fortunate to have gone to some of the concerts, and it's really fun. I mean, it's crowded, it's fun, there's fireworks. I'm sure most of our viewers, or many of our viewers, know about the venue down there, and it's really a jewel for Simsbury.
Yes,
so,
it is.
Yeah, it's great. And Dennis. Hi, Dennis.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Some of you may remember Dennis as past president of the Simsbury Chamber of Commerce. Dennis is now taken over as event chairman of the Home Improvement Show, but Dennis does have a real job.
Yes.
Dennis, why don't you tell us what it is that you do? What do you do?
D. Jacobs Associates is a design, build, kitchen and bath company right here in town. I've lived here for over 25 years. I've been in the kitchen and bath business for over 25 years. We do residential renovations with kitchens, baths, and additions that are associated to that type of work on the homes here in Simsbury, Avon, Canton, Farmington, and the Granbys.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's a natural for you, obviously, to be in the Home Improvement Show, and we are going to get into some of the exhibitors and some of the activities for the Home Improvement Show. But right now we're going to talk a little bit about Septemberfest and how the Home Improvement Show came to be with Septemberfest. This is our second year. This will be the second year bringing back Septemberfest to the Performing Arts Center.
Yes, it's a great event. Last year I presented to the PAC board the idea of bringing back Septemberfest, and they were all on board, and without the Chamber's help, in particular yourself, but all the other members also, we brought them together where we had the home show and Septemberfest come back. And we did have 3 beautiful days of weather last year, and we moved it from the parking lots up the road to the Performing Arts Center, and I think that's a nice venue. It came out really nice. It's on the grass area. The other additional things is you have a great stage to do all the entertainment off of, and I think it was a great coordinated effort amongst all people that were involved, the Chamber, the PAC board, the town of Simsbury, and we brought a nice event together. I think we had a little over 7,000 people come through in the 3 days. And we're continuing trying to build on that last year's attempt, and we're going to have a great time this time, and with a few changes, but I think they're all changes that we heard from the people that went through, and we've made some minor changes to the venue.
Yeah, that's, it's always good to have that wrap up after an event, and obviously the consumer let us know some of the things they'd like to see, and in particular, Dennis, we've got a little change of where the site of the Home Improvement Show will be.
Oh, yes.
Because we heard from our vendors last year, and maybe you can tell us where we're going to be this year.
Well, any project like this is a work in progress, and moving the home show which we had done for 3 years, down from the parking lots and bringing it in conjunction with Septemberfest. It seemed natural because we were doing trucks and heavy equipment that we would set up our part of it on the parking lots. It just seemed natural to do that. And that ended up behind the band shell, not really feeling connected to what was going on. I think that was confusing to even the consumer showing up. So this year we've moved the event right onto the lawn. And I think that itself. So
it's going from behind
the band shell
over in this side.
on the east side of the actual seating for the band shell, which will feel very connected to the Septemberfest exhibitors and the entertainment and all the things that are going on there. So we're trying to kind of bring it together that way. A few logistics to work out, but we've managed to make that happen. And everybody that is participating is very happy that we've done that.
Right, and that's the beauty of building on a show, and each year that's what helps make it better and better. So Tom, let's talk about some of the things that we can expect at this year's Septemberfest, and why don't we start with the food?
Yes, we have some great restaurants. We have some restaurants that were in last year coming back. We have Little City Pizza, we have Cane's Market, we have TCBY Avon Place Market. We also have the Redstone Pub, which is new. We have the Meat House, and we also have J. Foster's Ice Cream. And we have a couple other restaurants that have shown interest, and hopefully they also sign up and are on board too.
Have any of these restaurants given you an indication of what they might be serving?
Yes, there's Cane's has the hot dogs and the hamburgers and the chicken sandwiches. They're gonna J. Foster will have the ice cream. TCBY will have the frozen yogurt, which was very popular last year. And if you've been at the Redstone Pub, they're gonna bring their menu that they have there down to the site, and things like that. Little City Pizza has always been very popular. They sell the slices singularly, and that's a great addition also. And the Meat House came aboard last year and was very happy, and they're looking forward to coming back and doing the same thing. They have a great selection out on 44, but they'll bring the smaller portions and enjoyment there.
Is this the first year for Redstone?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Is there any change in where they'll be located?
Yeah, I'm actually, as you know, we had plenty of rain last year, and we had the Irene come through about 4 or 5 days before the event. So we had to make some makeshift areas because we were rained out of some places on the site. But we are going to try to move everything a little closer, just as we're moving the home show and out into the grass area, so that everybody feels closer to the stage, and there'll be an easier walk around area, and we try to make it accommodating for everybody. So the restaurants will be closer to the stage area, and we also the pack board does the water and soda sales, and this year we're also going to have beer and wine. And we're going to have a change there where we're bringing back the idea of how it was in Septemberfest before, where we have volunteers that are tips approved that are going to serve the beer and wine. And that'll be near the stage area too, so we're going to have all of that.
Are you actually bringing the restaurants in and the beer and wine inside the wall?
Yeah, we're going to try to put them inside the wall.
Right, so last year they were along here, and so now you're trying to bring them inside here, which I think would be great. That's a great idea. Yeah.
And it should work, and if we can accommodate everything. We do have, the one good thing about that site is there's plenty of power there. It's just how you configure it and get it to each of the individual vendors. And for the restaurants, there's the serving component of it, so they have to be close to their vehicles that they bring their food in, and it's worked good, and I think we can make it work again.
I think that's a great idea. I mean, that just making it a little more intimate, that would be fun. Talk about some of the entertainment. That's always big.
We do have entertainment. Last year we had entertainment every hour on the hour. We make a change between one band and the other, and we actually can pull it off in about 15 minutes. So it actually keeps going quite along. Well, we do have Coyote River Band, which we had last year. It's a country theme. We also have Carrie Johnson, who is a local band who performs at a lot of the areas around here, but she was there last year. And another big hit was Prizer and O'Brien, which was a familiar band that was at the Septemberfest of the past. We had them last year, and we're going to have them back. They're going to play on Saturday night. Carrie Johnson is on a Friday night. We have a
Celtic?
We have a Celtic band that we're bringing in. We have the Simsbury Community Band, which is a great patriotic theme that they play on Sunday, which we look forward to doing. We have the Farmington Valley Band, which is also very nice. And we're going to fill a few other spots up as we go along, and we will have entertainment all the time. The other good part about that, on Friday night, we had a free fireworks last year. We're going to bring that back again, which is very popular. And we do have a rain date for that, so if we have a problem on Friday, it's available to do on Saturday.
The rain last year, but we pulled it off. So Dennis, before we, Prizer and O'Brien, you have a little history on Prizer and O'Brien. They go way back.
Oh, I think Prizer and O'Brien probably played at Septemberfest for 10 to 12 years as the Saturday night, dance band. It was amazing, and they are always so excited because they're the hometown boys. And they really like being part of this event.
It's great that they're still together. It's great that Tom was able to get them too. So that's fun.
Sure, they started together in a garage. And here they are.
Garage band. Are they wearing glasses like all of us?
I think they're all wearing glasses.
As we started our show today, we all said, "Oh, we're all wearing glasses. Time has gone by." Tom, how about some of the Business Expo, and then we'll get into the Home Improvement Show.
We have Simsbury Bank is back again as our major Business Expo sponsor. They're very gracious, and they do a lot of community things, and they're a big sponsor for our Business Expo portion of the thing. We also have Mitchell Auto Group back. We also have Holloway's Appliance. We're going to have certainly the Simsbury Chamber, and the home show is a big part of it. And then we have Landworks Realty, which has mill rights out on West Street that's new. They were here last year. They have a big, nice display, and they do a nice job. And then we have all the Business Expo booths. I'd like to list a few of them. It's Avon Village, the Simsbury Self Storage, Bill Silly Jewelers.
Well, I wonder if he'll be making his rings.
Yes, I think he is. He looks forward to that. The Simsbury Gridiron Club, Metacon Gun Club, Fred Astaire Dance Studios.
Nice.
I may have to take a lesson or two.
You and me both.
So the equal distribution, we have Simsbury Democratic Town Committee and the Simsbury Republican Town Committee.
Election season.
We have People's United Bank is on board. Valari's Martial Arts Center has been there, I think, almost every year of Septemberfest, and they look forward to it. We also have them do a little display in front of the stage, usually on Saturday about mid-afternoon. It works really well. Christensen Insurance, McLean is back, the Hartford Current. We have A1 Windows and Doors. We have Bosco Garden Center. We have the Christopher Bryant Company as well as the David Litchfield Building. We have the East Coast Greenway and the Simsbury Free Bike. We have the Simsbury Chiropractic and Wellness Center. And we have the Governor's House Care and Rehabilitation, as well as State Farm Insurance, which is around Houston.
That's a great
Isn't
list
that,
of
and
sponsors.
there's plenty of room. They're still taking space. I found out today that this is Mitchell Auto Group's 90th anniversary, and Walter Mitchell's 92nd birthday.
Wow.
So that'll be fun. That's part of the celebration.
Very good.
So if one of the things we didn't say off the top, but let's review the dates and times of Septemberfest, and if someone wants to be an exhibitor, a restaurant, or a sponsor. So Septemberfest will be held.
And it's going to be held on the 7th, 8th, and 9th of September. 7th is on a Friday. It starts at 5 p.m., goes to 10. On Saturday, we open up at 11 and go to 10 o'clock. And then on Sunday, we're open at 11 and go to 5. And it's 3 days of, like I say, continuous entertainment.
Non-stop.
I think the other good things that we did with the work last year of coordinating everything, you know, it's free parking, and the parking is very close. If you go off of Wilcox and go in the back entrance like you do to the concerts,
Right.
you get right up there. It's an easy walk. There's plenty of parking. It's free admission, free
There's
fireworks.
plenty of handicap
yeah.
spaces for those that need it.
And we
Yeah.
put tables and chairs down for entertainment, and I think last year after the first day, I think it grew in the second and third day because people were aware that they could come down. There's not many places or venues you can go to and sit down for a couple hours, enjoy
Right.
food, and enjoy a free entertainment.
Right.
And these bands and all the entertainment put on a great show. It's really a lot of different kinds of music and different for everybody.
So it's the weekend after Labor Day,
Yep.
and to reach you, it's at simsburymeadows.com to get
Yep.
information, and the phone number.
Is we can do 860-651-4052, and I'm usually there all the time, but leave a message on the machine, and we welcome anybody and everybody to still get on board. It's
Right.
a great event to be part of.
And your office is the little red building
Right
behind
next
the
to
band
the-
shell
Yep.
with a nice new sign.
Yes.
You
need glasses to see that.
We'll get you a bigger one next year. So with that, let's talk about the Home Improvement Show, Dennis. And why don't we start with giving our viewers the date, time, and place and our rain date for the Home Improvement Show.
Okay. The Home Improvement Show is only going to be held one day out of the 3 days. It's on Saturday from 11 until 5. And then if we have a rain date on Saturday, we will move it to Sunday from 11 till 5.
And the 5 o'clock for our viewers, we're going 1 hour later than we
Yes.
normally do. Normally it's 11 to 4, and this year we decided to say 11 to 5. So
And that was partly because the vendors said that there was still activity at 4 o'clock and that there were new people showing up because of Septemberfest, and that we wanted to make sure that we captured them. But it is our goal to be there till 5 and then have it dismantled and moved off the site by 6 or 6:30 and ready for the nighttime entertainment.
how about, let's talk about some of our major sponsors and some of our exhibitors.
Okay.
So as we talked about Great Simsbury Bank.
Well, once again, Simsbury Bank came back as our premier sponsor. They really do support the community, and it's wonderful to have them in partnership with everything that goes on here. Gold sponsors are my company, D.E. Jacobs Associates, and the Green Machine, which are also very involved, do a lot of decorating down there. They embrace this event as a meet and greet, which is really what most of the vendors see this as, getting used to their customers, previous and existing, and of course potential customers
Right.
as well. But to have them coming down and have the opportunity to talk with them in a festive atmosphere.
How about some of our exhibitors? Wait, let's see, our
Wow.
goals, yeah, the Green Machine and D.E.
Yep,
Jacobs,
we also
right.
have silver sponsors, a list of those, bronze sponsors, and benefactors. I could go through some of those after, but I'd like to mention some of the exhibitors.
And I failed to mention, we have
Yeah.
Payne's is now a gold sponsor.
Oh,
Right,
excellent.
that's right. We don't want to
Payne's
forget
is on the list.
Payne's.
That
Payne's
just
is
in.
on the list, just
That
in.
just in. Thanks again to the Payne family.
Yeah. And so we'll talk a little bit about some of our exhibitors. So
Yes. Andrew Getty and Sons, they've supported us since the beginning. This will be the 5th annual. They've come back. New player, we got Avon Plumbing and Heating. They just opened a new showroom this year. They're right here in the Valley. They've been here for probably as long as anybody, and just wonderful to see their business growing and for them to embrace this home show as a place to reach out to the community as well. Barrett Builders, D.E. Jacobs will be there, obviously. Farmington Valley VNA, the First Class Housekeeping, Green Machine. Payne's will also have an exhibit as
Right.
well as being a sponsor. Prime Touch Services. We have a new person again this year, Sanford and Hawley Lumber. They're expanding, and they have a new facility in Unionville from a few years ago, and they're reaching out again to the community to become a home center for the local customers and contractors. Simsbury Bank, Brian O'Donnell's
Right, Brian's
company.
coming, great.
Nice to have
Roofing,
him back.
yep.
Simscroft Echo Farms, Sovereign Bank, and Tower Generator. And this just this morning, Rock Solid Masonry from Avon made a commitment to coming in as well. So we have a great cross-section of contractors.
And as you can hear, they're coming in regularly.
Yeah.
You know, we're happen to be taping in the middle of August, but do check out on the Chamber's website for the latest exhibitors. I wanted to mention that the Farmington Valley V&A is going to do an aging in place, modifications for the home environment.
Yeah.
So if you have someone with a disability or an aging parent, or you want to age in place, the Farmington Valley V&A's got some great ideas.
And as a contractor, that is coming up in conversation a lot with people here. 35 and 40-year-old homes that were not user-friendly for a lot of people.
Right.
And aging in place is a big part of our business now.
We also have another new one is First Class Housekeeping, Angela and Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angela Campetti has a housekeeping, residential and commercial cleaning, and she decided to come to the Home Improvement Show this year, so we welcome her. While we still have a minute, so I'm going to just run through the silver sponsors while we have a
please
minute. Andrew Getty and Sons, Marriott Residence Inn, Prime Touch Services, Simscroft Echo Farms, and Sovereign Bank. And we also have our bronze sponsors, A1 Windows and Doors, Benestar, Cedar Hill Home Inspection, Edward Jones, which is Tim Patterson, Northwest Community Bank, Printer Supply, somebody new this year, and Simsbury Upper 7. Yeah. Our benefactor sponsors are our Green Graphic Design. Kay Green does all our graphics. She's just fabulous, and she's also the current president of the Chamber. Simsbury Meadows Performing Arts Center, thank you, Tom, and the town of Simsbury. How about the committee? Let's talk about your committee.
The team.
We went from putting together Septemberfest with 19 committee members, doing it in 9 months, and now the Home Show has...
The Home Show has 5 committee people. There's a chairman, which I took over this year from Bob Kulikowski, who is still on the committee, but he's actually the site coordinator this year. The exhibition coordinator is Pam Bowman from Prime Touch.
Right.
And Kay Green from Green Graphics is our publicity. And the event manager is none other than Charity Folks.
Charity, the team.
The team.
The Home Show team.
It's a great team.
Yeah, it's a great team.
It takes a team always to do this.
Yeah. Tom, I think we missed children's activities.
Yep, we do have...
and I want to make sure you know all the goodies that are going on with the kids.
We have great, what we call Kids Corner. They got all the inflatable products that the kids can have a lot of fun on, and we actually had over 16 different types of things that they could enjoy and play on. We do have a roaming raceway and the roaming railroad train set that
I remember
I
last
took
year.
a couple drives around on. It was a great thing, but we do have it for everybody. You know, the ages of 1 to 5. You can bring your kids there and enjoy things. There are activities for them as well as all the way up through, you know.
And it's a comfortable environment for families to bring their kids.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, it's a family atmosphere. I think that really makes a big difference too for the kids.
I think it's again, I can't emphasize. I think the coordination that we put together through, you know,
teamwork,
teamwork with everybody to pull it off, and certainly, you know, this show is important, and without volunteers, which we still need plenty of them. And if anybody, they certainly have my email, and you also have my telephone number. We can certainly have any and everybody, from welcoming people to serving water and soda, and just cleanup crews. We also have time to still plug for entertainment sponsors, which are people that sponsor the entertainment. I'm just going to list a few. There's Garrity Asphalt Reclaiming.
Okay.
Paynes has also stepped up and done that. We have Wagner Family. We have Hensley and Associates, Kerr Agency. Benestar is also doing that. Again, APW Wealth Management, which is Keith Wetchen and Peter Pavich. Yeah. Moran Schuster, Kerrigan, and Canarum, and we have TJ Herlihy. All those people are doing entertainment. But that's a great way to get your business out. If you can't take a booth, you could do
Right,
that
yeah.
part of it, because we do make announcements on stage every hour and a half, and anybody that's a participant or a sponsor does get recognition every hour and a half. And we do, as you know, mail out to, I think, over 30,000 households, you know, as well as things like this show and others.
Yeah, so there'll also be information in Simsbury Life and
Yeah.
Simsbury News before the event. So if you're interested in volunteering, please get a hold of Tom Vincent. You can get to him through the chamber as well, but we're looking for setup on Thursday, some shifts during the weekend. It's a great community event, great way to meet people. So,
Yes.
you know, volunteer if you can. It always takes some people to help.
Yes.
Last Thursday, last year on Thursday, we were there hanging our
Absolutely.
signs and helping out. And
Well, and Tom, you do have a great team down there for you know, maintenance and being able to keep things
Correct.
moving. You got a good team, and
we
with
should
the
mention Nick Buccarelli.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I was
yeah, Nick,
just gonna
shout out
say
to
that.
Nick.
Without Nick, we would we'd have a little problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
Coordinates
you
all of
borrow a
this.
tool, make sure it goes back exactly where you got it.
Yes,
No,
absolutely.
he's great. I think that's pretty much all the time we have. Is any other tidbit, anything else you'd like to want to talk about a little bit about the hospitality tent in 1 minute or?
Yeah, the chamber, it will have a tent set up in the middle of our home show event, and
If you need information,
exactly, if you want information about the chamber, or if you're looking for vendors and are looking for direction, feel free to stop in
we
there.
can introduce you to some of our vendors. And I guess I'm getting the high sign that that's all the time we have today. But for additional information, you can go to simsburymeadows.com. Let's give that phone number one more time, Tom. You have it.
Yeah, 860-651-4052 is the number, and you can call that number all the time also and get the...
Or you can go to the Chamber's brand new website, consumer-friendly, brand new website.
Absolutely.
Go check it out. We're also sending out community emails from the website for like first day of school, a road closing, a weather warning, and it's very easy to sign up for those blast emails on our website, which is simsburycoc.org, or you could call me at the Chamber office at 860-651-7307. There's still plenty of time to sign up for Septemberfest, for a Business Expo booth, to be a sponsor. We look forward to having all of you. Tom, Dennis, it's been a pleasure.
Thank
As
you,
you
Charity.
can see, I think it's going to be a really exciting event.
Well, thank you, and we look forward to it.
Also, don't forget, we have to thank Simsbury Community TV, their staff and volunteers, for making this show possible. And don't forget to support your local access TV station, Simsbury Community TV. See you at Septemberfest and the Home Improvement Show. Thank you.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.